Coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi. Just two guys talking sports and stuff. Ray and Rodney, or Rodney and Ray. Anyway, welcome to the R&R Show.
Why you waving?
Glory!
American Majesty. Alright, that's it. We start
Hey,
and we back.
America!
And we back. And we back.
America!
But you ain't want it.
God shed his grace on thee.
What it do?
What it do? Y'all, by the intro, you pretty much know where this show is going.
Where we going?
We
But
going
first
there.
off,
we might not start there, but we going there.
first off, I'm Rodney. That's Ray. And thank you once again to all the thousands and thousands of potential listeners that we have or gonna have. Appreciate it. Keep sharing, keep doing the thing. And I stand with Cap.
No, you don't. You kneel with Cap.
Play on words.
Like
my
man said. We really appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all following us. Appreciate y'all sharing us. Appreciate y'all liking us. Continue to do so. And as always, if you have a topic that you want us to touch on, it don't cost you no time to tap it down and drop a comment or whatnot. Just drop a comment on the line and just let us know how we doing. If you don't like what we're doing, it's all good. That's cool too. Just let us know.
Bet that.
If we talk about a topic that kind of rub you the wrong way, and just let us know that also.
But maybe you need it.
Yeah, that's true. Because,
wake them up.
That may not stop me from talking about it, but I appreciate you listening.
Yeah. So we're gonna jump right into it. All I know is I love the FBI. If anybody,
FBI.
if anybody got power over the NCAA, it's the FBI.
Why you say that, Rod?
Because they got people and they can actually use their power to do what's supposed to be done, to try to put it on an even level after so much bad done been in it. So
beer
I'm glad.
Challenge. Beer game challenge.
Yeah. I mean, when you catch up, let me know. But this is what we gonna do. It's a million ways you can go with this, but the one way that I'm gonna go with it is I want to know
First of all, what's going on?
What's going on is the FBI.
Tell everybody what's going on.
Done put 4 people in jail and gonna cause numerous coaches. Well, I ain't gonna say numerous, one for now, but a few coaches finna lose their job.
What kind of coaches?
And head basketball coaches.
Basketball
coaches.
And basketball.
And they finna lose all their recruits that they paid off. Or more accurately, that the shoe companies paid off.
No.
All
not
this
shoe
collusion.
Companies. Not shoe companies.
Which one?
Adidas.
Adidas. They paying off people, paying off players to go to such and such school, or giving the school the money so that they can pay the player to go to such and such school. So,
but to go a little deeper to that, the people associated with Adidas are former affiliates with the school that they are funneling money to.
Oh, yeah. Can't give school to a rival school or another school.
Of course not.
Got to get back to the people I came from.
Hey,
But
let me get this money. I got a little baby Shaq over here trying to go to Louisville. Hey, other than that, hey, throw a couple strippers in there with it too.
and some burner phones.
Some burner phones.
But the thing that got me though is what whistleblower says this is what's happening and y'all need to do something about it. Because it ain't gonna be just me saying my nephew's supposed to go to Mississippi State, but Ole Miss and Nike paid him to go to Ole Miss. That complaint from me don't register with the FBI. Now, if somebody from Nike or Reebok or Under Armour says, hey man, we paying this school such and such advertising dollars or apparel money, and we had this guy at a camp that pretty much told us he was gonna go here, but at the last minute he said, "No, I'm gonna go to Louisville." So something ain't right.
Why we keep saying Louisville?
Because that's the main one. In my mind, that's the biggest one. Because Auburn ain't no basketball powerhouse, so
no more.
I ain't talking about that.
But
what other three schools?
No, it's actually let's see, Louisville, Arizona, Miami, USC, Oklahoma State, and Auburn, and a staff member from Alabama basketball team.
It would really
found himself tangled in the terrible web of the FBI NCAA investigation.
It would really help me out if those schools were powerhouses in the basketball game.
Yeah,
but see, you got the one that's a powerhouse that makes it all worthwhile.
But you're really thinking right now. Okay, Miami, USC, and Auburn. Auburn ain't never just really been a powerhouse. They had successful season. But I mean, if you talk about Oklahoma State in the Big 12 is, they made their noise over the years.
Yeah.
Now they're not on the level of Duke in North Carolina and Louisville and those, but they are pretty much relevant. Right. But Louisville and Arizona is no. I mean, come on now.
Them two.
Now, right. And when it's just that the other schools, they just collateral damage. You know what I'm saying?
You can't just go for two. You got
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because whoever that used to go to Louisville worked for Adidas now they're a part of it or whatnot. You mean? And then if you do it, tell me how to do it. I went to Auburn, so I'm gonna do it. Chuck Person, you dumb too. I ain't heard your name in a long time.
The rifleman
got brought up in the right. Yeah. Now he gonna be getting shot in prison.
Don't do that. Don't.
I ain't gonna say it.
Okay.
Don't drop the soap. But look,
don't do that. But check it. Your boy Rick Pitino. But see, this what get me though.
Slick Rick.
But see what get me, like, ever since at the first time I just saw this guy, I was like, he looked like the dude off of Goodfellas. Like, he a gangster. He a slickster. And how is it that
I always thought he looked like Pat Riley with bad skin.
Well, I mean, Pat Riley looked like the dude from Goodfellas too. But he a slickster. And as many times his name gonna come up in investigations for doing wrong, sleeping with the lady, getting caught.
He's a married man, is he not?
Yeah, and Bob Petrino was too. But look, the thing is, he always claimed, I had no idea that was going on. I didn't know nothing about it. But that done finally caught up with him. And you can't keep claiming ignorance when you in charge.
Listen to this. You are a national champion with the Louisville Cardinals or whatever they are. You are a national. I mean, you put Louisville on the map. Coming from Kentucky, being who you are, everybody know your resume or whatnot, and everybody know that how hands-on you are with your programs. That's one of the reasons why your basketball programs, including Louisville, is so successful, because your involvement with the program itself. Now, whenever he makes the statements that I was unaware that all this was going on, or oh, I had no idea. Shribbles? Oh my God! What shribbles? Stop.
The one that was at the restaurant.
Stop. It's like this. It's like this. It's one or two things. Whenever you make a statement like that, it's either you're lying or you. What are you doing? What is this?
It was getting on my nerve.
What you doing? Roll on one? Green Mile? Yeah. Walking the Green Mile? All right.
Roll on.
But look. Roll on or roll on. Roll on deodorant. It don't matter. Cut the light out. Look. But it's like I said, it's one or two things. You are either lying or you have no control of your basketball program.
And I go with the first thing you said. He lied.
I believe he's lying also. But either one, it paints a very, very, very bad picture of your character and your lack of judgment. So, but
it's been painted over and over and over again. So it's kind of like this the last straw. He's been put on leave or whatever. He ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back.
They hadn't fired him yet because they're trying to work out the logistics and make sure that he can't sue them. But he gonna get fired. But you know that's old Bobby and Rick, them gangsters together.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know how Bobby
motorcycle rider.
Bobby motorcycle ride with the girlfriend that said, "Hey, I'm gonna pay your boyfriend, get him a job if he still let me be your boyfriend thing." I'm gonna give your boyfriend a job if he keep it on the hush and don't tell nobody.
But in the meantime,
you still gonna be my tenderoni.
Let's go to the lake on the bike like Purple Rain.
Stop! It's something going on in Louisville, man. Y'all cut that out. I don't know what's going on in there.
It's in the water.
Yeah, it got to be in the water.
Let's move on. Let's go.
Hey, let me just say this right quick. But you know, this is under the Adidas deal. You know, Mississippi State. You know, Adidas furnished their. And I just hope their name don't come up. But I just hope it don't come up.
I hope it don't come up, but chances are.
Stop that. You stop that right now. You
just got to go with the history, man.
I don't care what about the history.
Just go back. I mean, I hope it don't come up either, but it came up with Cam Newton.
Hey, but this is the deal with that right there. I knew you was going to say that. Look, just because we got outbid for Cam Newton, we're not known for paying players. We known for snitching on people who play players.
Oh, piss. Okay, good point.
You hear me, Ole Miss? Leave Leo Lewis alone.
That was a great segue into the Rays Pick'em. Pick 3. And this week, we got something special for y'all.
A lot of y'all don't know I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. This dude surprised me with this one.
This man got the glove.
Rays Pick'em. Yeah, I got the one glove on. Rays Pick'em. First, I got Texas A&M and South Carolina. South Carolina is playing in what's the name of Texas A&M Stadium? What's the name of it? It don't matter. I
don't
forget
know.
the name of it, but it's big and it's nice. But Texas A&M is favored in Vegas by 7.5 points. And the lie detector determined that that's a lie. The hot seat is still hot at Texas A&M. Sumlin, you my boy. Your hair nappy. That lets you be real, brother. But guess what? I got South Carolina winning this one in a nail biter. I got a field goal in the end. And then they're going to turn the heat up on your seat.
That's crazy.
So I got South Carolina 24, Texas A&M 21.
This was up. Next on the hot seat
rotation, I got Georgia is going to Tennessee. Yep, Georgia, they did my dogs wrong last week, but we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. But I will say this right here. I got to take my hat off the Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all did the do. Y'all the real deal.
Yeah.
I see y'all running the East this year. You made me a believer. But Tennessee is the worst 3-1 team in the nation. You got to check their bottom body. You know what? I'm not going to even get into logistics. Georgia is favored by 8.5 in Tennessee. What's the name of that stadium? Neyland Stadium, something like that. It don't matter. It don't work. It don't work. The stadium holds 235,000 people. 235,000 people. That stadium holds, but it gonna sound like it's only 235 once Georgia walk out of there in a romping of 28-10. Yeah, I said.
Wow. I can see that though.
I can too. I can see it too.
That I was not ready for that Georgia defense. Georgia defense is the truth.
Georgia defense took my respect.
I didn't get to watch a lot of football games on Saturday. That's been changed. But that Georgia defense, that game I watched, the parts I did watch before I went into a deep depression.
They ain't playing.
They ain't playing.
They hit.
Real. Yeah,
they hit for real.
Yeah.
That really looked like Kirby Smart's defense.
Yeah. That's a real defense.
And the little freshman, okay, you holding your own, bro. Holding your own at quarterback.
Yeah, he doing all right now.
So like I said, I got Georgia 28-10 on that note.
What's next?
Ole Miss.
Come on, Deacon.
Ole Miss. We got Ole Miss headed to Tuscaloosa, Alabama for the big showdown. For the last 3 years, this game has been a slobber knocker. So, 3 years ago, Alabama rolled into T-Town, threw a couple fluke plays, came out with the victory. Alabama came back home for revenge. Alabama came back to Ole Miss the following year for revenge. The lead with their elephant tails tucked, going back to Tuscaloosa. Ole Miss skint that behind. Last year, well, maybe it's vice versa. Well, anyway, it don't matter. Last year, Ole Miss and Alabama got down on the gridiron. Alabama was beating them pretty convincingly. Ole Miss stormed back to make it a really, really close game.
Mm-hmm.
But this weekend, Vegas got Alabama favored by 28 points. They predicted a blowout. I really don't see a 28-point blowout. I don't see it, but I would love to see it.
Oh, yeah.
So, that being said, Ole Miss can't stop the run. Ole Miss can't stop the pass. Ole Miss can't play defense. Alabama is Alabama. They still ain't. They're not still showing me the Alabama of the past, but they're still Alabama. But I see them 35-14. Hey,
That's what's up.
I mean, Alabama is still Alabama. Ole Miss don't have a chance, even though they got a talented offense. Hey, they don't have enough to hold up against Alabama. Alabama is Alabama.
That's what's up. Now,
And that was Ray's Pick'em.
Ray's Pick'em with Mike in the back. He went a whole 6 minutes.
A whole 6 minutes.
I know.
I think I'm gonna be a preacher in a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
I'm long-winded.
Lord.
Long-winded.
Lord. You know what? I'm finna get some more Michael Jackson on for a second. Next topic. The elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room. The elephant in the room.
In the room.
Y'all know where we're going. I told you we're gonna go somewhere with this show tonight.
It's going.
Or today, whichever time that you watch it. It may rub some the wrong way. It may make some people smile, but that's not why I'm here.
Why you here?
For entertainment purposes only.
Damn.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not?
Are you not entertained? So
I can't do it.
That being said, let's kick it. The NFL protest.
The NFL attempt at a protest.
Ooh, attempt.
Attempt.
You say.
Attempt.
Enlighten me.
First of all, I got to give it up to my boy Shannon Sharp. I don't care who in the world you are. If you listen to that dude's take on his show with Skip Fakeless, you will see that what he said was like the most insightful and truest thing that you could ever hear about it. Mm-hmm. It was basically in line with every other common man in the world, because the common man has more sense than these political people, than these owners, and I really don't fault the players, because they got to basically do what boss say. But these owners and a lot of these players got offended because 45 called they mama bees.
Because
forget it. He called them bitches. He said sons of bitches. So if that's all that made you mad from him, since he been running for president, since he actually somehow won president, your priorities are in the wrong place. So I had a very bad take on the protest, because it was not a protest for the right things. What you did in your protest of 45 was actually water down the actual reason for him calling y'all sons of bitches. If you said that's all I need to protest now, you a year too late. And the actual guy that started this protest, that actually got all of the okay from an Army guy that played football, you let him down, because what you doing is just basically making what he did weak, and looks like it's not as strong as it should be, because he was the only one doing it then. But now, all of a sudden, everybody wants to lock arms, kneel, put a hand on the shoulder, hug, pull a Ray Lewis, and pray. But Shannon Sharp called it all out. Whenever you try to tell a man with money what he can and can't do with his money, you then offended the man and his money. You took some power from him. So in order for him to show you he's gonna do what you don't want him to do, but in the end, that's what you want him to do.
Okay. Example. What did Jerry Jones tell his team last year?
Anybody that take a knee gonna get fired.
What happened Monday night?
He told everybody, take a knee before the flag, before they sing. And then when they get ready to sing, we gonna stand up and lock arms in unity.
Okay.
He just as bad as Ray, and just as bad as old polka dot striped suit man, LaShawn McCoy.
Shady.
Yeah, great name, Shady McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that, when somebody messes with your money and your pride, that's when you want to talk. But when you have the actual chance to do something right for humanity, it ain't even, at that point, it ain't black or white. Because if your brother is hurting, that's humanity. You got to help him out. And nobody wanted to help this guy out until somebody that everybody hates says something crazy. But the bad thing to me is that ain't the craziest thing he done said. He out there snatching people by the peas and talking about the report. Talking about the reporter that had a condition, and it's okay. Nobody said nothing. Like it's all right. He actually talked about Puerto Rico, and he ain't been over there yet. So this is all kind of like y'all watering it down for the simple fact, and I'm gonna go a little further because I know I'm going. This is the part that makes me mad because it's just a smoke screen to get the little Kim Jong-un, Dennis Rodman best friend off your back because you called him out and he called you out and then he stepped up on you. And now you had to change the subject because everybody was wanting to know what you were going to do about this little dude talking crap to you and showing you up. But you couldn't handle it, so you changed the narrative of the whole nation and said sons of bitches, and everybody is now on that. So go, because I'm about to get pissed off.
All right, this is my deal on the NFL protest. First of all, I'm gonna do an internet test. How am I doing? Internet been good all night? Internet good all night? Huh? Answer my question, boy. Right. You know who I'm talking to. Stop playing with me, man.
It working.
I guess AT&T got my threat last week that I'm gonna quit them. Now, once I start talking and this thing freeze, I know some conspiracy going on. I'm gonna drop something on your head. Now,
conspiracy.
Now, as far as the NFL protest goes, what happened Sunday throughout the league, where players didn't come out, or there some didn't come out to their locker rooms, and some locked arms, some knelt, some prayed. Ray Lewis, LaShawn McCoy. First, let me say something about LaShawn McCoy right quick and his deal. I really feel like LaShawn McCoy pretty much tried to make this thing about him.
Yeah,
I really think it's one thing to kneel, it's one thing to lock arms and all this kind of stuff. But the way his antics goes, I really felt like he was trying to make a headline, like he was trying to get in the spotlight, kind of, sort of. Because as if you don't know, LaShawn McCoy, when the Buffalo Bills was, standing in arms, locking in arms, some fist up and whatnot, during the Star Spangled Banner, he was over on the side doing stretches and going on, running in place, just like, they finna kick the ball off to him or something like that.
The weirdest thing ever.
It really looked tacky. It really looked
bad.
tacky. And
that was total disrespect for everything.
And it also looked very, 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 very selfish. Now, get back to the protest itself. My only problem, which is a major problem to me, is when Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee, him and about 8 or 9 others throughout the league. Yes, he was under fire. People was, really giving him the business. The president was giving him the business at the time. Other players were speaking out on it and showing their disregard, their dislike in his form of protest. And but there were just only 8 or 9 others. But Colin Kaepernick was he was the headliner of the deal because he was the one that was speaking out pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how much he continued to say that he's not protesting the military, that people kept trying to throw to him, that's what he's disrespecting. He kept trying to say, I'm not disrespecting the flag. I love this flag. I love this country. I love everything this country, pretty much everything this country stands for. It's just a thing that's going on in this country by way of injustice of the black men and women, by, the headline and the killing by the hands of the police. And that was his point. And he continued to say that. But people kept saying that he's disrespecting the flag. He's disrespecting the military. And no matter him, saying, no, that's not the deal, they kept trying to make that the deal. Now, I went along that little history just to say this. He was the only one, him and 8 or 9 others. But it wasn't until, like you just said, 45 referred to them anybody else in the NFL who knelt or raised fists or whatever the case may be during the national anthem. He referred to them as SOBs. Now everybody got a bird in their butts. Everybody want to lock arms in the NFL. The coaches and the basic. I'm gonna just say the owners. I'm calling out the owners on this one right here. And you know what? I'm not going to shortchange it. I'm also calling out the players also because you have your own voice. If you feel a certain way about a certain situation, whether it need to be protested or not, and you let the owner control you. You let the owner say, and I know it's all about the money because nobody play with your money. I know you got a family to feed and all this kind of stuff, but I really, really feel like that. What happened this past weekend, it was not about the same thing that Colin Kaepernick was protesting about. That is not the same thing.
Nope.
This was a fire at 45. This was all about what 45 said. Because if 45 never opened his mouth and said anything about the protest and all this kind of stuff, it would have been a normal weekend.
Yep.
That faithful few that was taking these and all this kind of stuff, they'd still be doing it. And it will not be the whole team. And people within the football, National Football League, players, coaches, and owners would still frown upon it. But it's just because what 45 told these owners, like you said, what to do, they wasn't having it. It's like you said, it's one thing that rich folk with money don't like to do is being told what to do. So what did they do? Okay, come on, y'all. We finna be defiant. Come on, we're gonna take a knee.
Right,
no, we're gonna stay in the locker room. No, we're gonna hold arms. Now, that's not right in my book. If you're gonna take a knee, if you're gonna do it's not right. This man knelt during the Star Spangled Banner, Colin Kaepernick, for a reason, for a legitimate reason. He refused to take a knee to not at the Star Spangled Banner, which was not written for black people, because in the they call it the lost verse, there was a jab at those who were in slavery that fought with the British against the Americans for their freedom. But we leave that out. But ain't nobody talking.
Right.
We're not talking about it. And he said that he wasn't knocking that. He's not kneeling against that. He also said that he's not kneeling against the military. I respect the military. The same military that fought for our rights. And people like to say to me, yeah, if you born in America, y'all feel like you should, stand for this and stand for that and not disrespect the military. Oh, because our ancestors, listen to this, our ancestors fought for our right, fought for our freedom. No, I also did have ancestors to fight for my freedom. But let's go back to World War One. My ancestors, after they got back home from World War One, was not treated like a lot of you guys' ancestors that got back from the war of World War One. Because my ancestors, when they stepped off the bus, after fighting for the freedom of Americans in World War One, were lynched in their uniform. So I'm sorry if I don't feel the same way you feel, or I'm not as patriotic, because what Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee for, he was taking a knee for the same thing that I was experiencing. I have personally experienced, and that's racial injustice in this U.S. of A. Now, I can only talk from a personal standpoint. I thank God that I'm still here. But yes, I was racially profiled by the police more than one time. Not saying that all police are bad, because I got some friends that are police and they're not all bad. But yes, I was racially profiled. So forgive me if I'm not as patriotic or not as heartfelt for America as some of you others. I feel Colin Kaepernick. But what really ticks me off about, once again, this weekend, that's not what they were kneeling about. They were kneeling about being defiant towards the president. And then, but these same people who was kneeling towards the president would not get Colin Kaepernick back when he was really kneeling for something. Now, I'm not going to apologize, but I'm with Cap, and I'm with everybody who else is with Cap because of my personal experience.
Right.
Right. I heard somebody on my job this week. Well, I heard of somebody on my job this week talking about, how all of this kneeling and protesting is wrong. And if you have a problem with what's going on in America, maybe you need to leave. Bruh, you're not from here. Your ancestors is not from here. How can you tell me to leave this country if I'm not happy with what's going on and go to a country that I've never visited or never and don't feel like moving to? I'm not familiar with Africa.
That's crazy.
But you're not even from here. Your ancestors are aliens that's pretty much stole this country. But you want to tell me to leave. My thing is this. And I'm trying to stay calm with this.
Cool, calm, and collected.
But whenever we march, whenever Black people marched for the cause of injustice, because I know people don't want to talk about race or whatnot, but this is a racial issue. I mean, I'm going to call it like it is. I'm calling a spade a spade. This is a racial issue. And if you have a problem with it, too bad. You're part of the problem. I really feel like that.
That's it.
I mean, I'm serious because this is all about race. But when Black people march, there's a problem. When Black people speak up, there's a problem. When Black people silent protest, there's a problem. But when the white supremacists, the neo-Nazis, okay, the Ku Klux Klan go to Charleston and do what they did. I mean, I'm talking about out of hate, pure hate. There's nothing said. There's nothing said. That's okay. Even the president himself referred to them as some of those people. They're really good people. No, that's not right. But whenever somebody take a silent protest just to bring the awareness to injustice in this country to Black people, they got to be SOBs.
Sons of bitches.
They got to be SOBs, and I really feel like that's not right. But people want to throw up to me. What about black people killing black people? Yes, black people. Black people. More black people kill black people than white people kill black people. Although that may be true,
That ain't the point.
it's all wrong. It's
Two wrong don't make it right.
It's all wrong. And the difference between the black on black killings versus the white on white killings, there are people, and a lot of people don't know this, but there are people in the streets, there are people in the communities that's speaking out against black on black crime and black on black killings. But guess what? It doesn't make good news, so it doesn't get publicized. It does not. But there is voices in the community just trying to stop this. But they're not getting that kind of attention. What really brings their attention is something that's always controversial and conflict.
Right.
And that's when somebody white kills somebody black.
And get away with it. Because they got a badge on.
Over and over.
And over.
And over and over and again. Over and over again. I had a family member to die the same way. Yep. So I'm sorry. Once again, no, I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for it, but that's just the way I feel because that's my experience. Now, these things that's going on in America has been going on in America since the beginning of time. Only thing is social media has exploited it. Exploited it and showed and selling it and all these things of nature. So it is what it is. People have their opinions. I respect people's opinion. I even respect people's opinion that don't agree with my opinion. That's good. You're entitled to that. That's your opinion. But this is mine. And
what I eat
don't make you go to the bathroom, buddy. Nope, it does not.
Bring it back.
But the thing is, the lack of love in this country, the love of man have waxed very, very cold. And I really feel like love is the only issue, love is the only remedy for this problem that we have in this country. Until people open their hearts and truly open their hearts and bring our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ in their heart, I really feel like this is going to be an ongoing situation, not just by one party, but by both. So until then, it is what it is. But I'm not going to continue to sit silent while my people are being Peter-rolled and being killed and being murdered and being racially profiled in this country, by this country, that I'm supposed to stand up and honor. I'm sorry. I just don't feel the same way. I do love this country. I do respect this country. I'm not going to put a whole big emphasis on the flag because this is not even what the situation in the NFL is about. People want to make it about the military. People want to make it about the flag. It's not even about the flag. We need to get back to the original problem. And the original issue with this whole protest deal, and it's all about racial injustice.
Yep.
It's alive and well. So
is it?
That's my 2 cents, man. That's our and stuff.
That was 27 cents.
That was 27 cents. Well, it is what it is. I had to get it off my chest. I had to get off my chest.
I don't think that was and stuff. That was more like the real stuff.
I mean, it is what it is. But
my and stuff is totally different. No, it ain't. It's kind of the same thing, but it's totally different. Cause my wife had I was telling her about this deal that happened. I saw on the Twitter about the guy Clay Travis. Have you heard of Clay Travis?
What is he, blues singer?
No.
Oh. My bad.
He owned this sports company, Outkick the Coverage. It's a website, and he's basically doing what we do, but it's just him. And he goes, he goes on different talk shows and whatnot. And anyway, he said something on CNN, yeah, Saturday Night Live on CNN. But
okay, too much
anyway,
Saturday Night Live.
Well, he said something that was kind of like, in my sight was like, well, yeah, he can kind of say what he want. But then my lovely wife brought it from another angle and made me see what everybody was talking about, that regardless of what you say and your right to say it, the platform in which you use to say it might not always be the best platform to say it. So she opened my eyes to it, and it was kind of like, dang, yeah, you're right. So, like we've been saying back and forth, you got an opinion, you say what you think. I got an opinion, I say what I think. Both of them ain't wrong, and both of them might not be right, but it all depends on the platform in which you say it that actually gets the point across.
Exactly. So, because there's a lot of people who say that the players in the NFL are misusing their platform. They have other platforms. No, they don't have other platforms.
They don't. If they had other platforms, they wouldn't be playing football.
They wouldn't be using this one.
That's why they wait till they get new.
But nobody's saying anything about 45
using his platform in the wrong way. Totally.
I mean, it's once again, I say this all the time. It's just a reflection of America.
Yeah.
And it's just not right. It's just not right.
No.
And people look at and I got another, and check this out. There are a lot of people who say that these guys in the NFL making these millions of dollars are spoiled. They should be it's a privilege to play in the NFL and make this kind of money. So they should just go play football and stay out of politics and stay out of trying to bring awareness to this and that. Number one, you sound ignorant. Stop it. Because number one, you are a human. Number two, you are a man. You are a black man. And you have a voice. No matter how much money you have a voice. You could be a millionaire or you can be a penny-onaire, but you have a voice. And for you to stop to tell people, yeah, that's right, penny-onaire. For anybody who think to have the little bit of gall, Stephen A. Smith, to think that just because they make this kind of money that they should keep quiet and just go play football. No. It don't work like that, because they are a man just like I am a man. They are entitled to their opinion. They are entitled to their voice, making their voice heard just like I do. But you want to say it's a privilege to be in the NFL. Shut up, go play football. No, that's not a privilege. I say it's a blessing.
Right.
For them to be playing in the NFL and making this kind of money. Now, who the privilege is who should have or who should acknowledge their privilege is the owners, because they're being made billions of dollars off the backs of these players that they just breaking off a little change to. Yes, I say a little change, even though they're making millions of dollars, but the owners are making the big money. That's right. That's who should feel privileged to have these guys who's making you that kind of money.
Yep.
That's the way I see it.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
That's the way
it's supposed to be. Taking care of them, but instead, you get mad because somebody tell you what you can and can't do with your money, and how to act with your money.
People like to put the focus on how much money the NFL players make, but how much are these owners making off of these NFL players?
Right.
Come on, y'all. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. It's ridiculous. Take the blindfold off. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey man,
Stop
I hope you don't say nothing else. I can't do a show like this next week.
No, but hey, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, we got a little bit of sports. We got a lot of bit of and stuff this week. There's a lot going on in the NFL. There's a lot going on in sports. But like I said, a lot of shows you probably won't like, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Hey,
We still love you.
love you, like Chris said. Love y'all.
Love y'all. God is love.
Take
Get
it
my,
out.
get my Tim Tebow on.
What you finna do?
So what?
What you finna do?
I might get on a little Destiny here in a
Nah,
little
we finna play a game of Madden. I gotta go working on.
We appreciate everybody who stopped by to listen today. Join us again next week, right here on the R&R.
You.
Bye.